Welcome back to my TED Talk. So, it's been 2 days since I broke the little, schedule I was on. And today's topic is do not let others dictate your emotions. Because that's what happened to me for the past 2 days. Work was a little bit hectic. It was a little bit moved. It was really weird, really confusing, and I think that it's really fitting that I want to talk about how others can dictate your emotion and can dictate your life actually. Because if I didn't let that situation affect what I was supposed to do, I would have do video down already. But I didn't because I was a little bit down, a little bit, frustrated, and I felt unmotivated altogether. And yeah, it's not a good thing to let others dictate how you feel, dictate how you move in the world. It's not really healthy to do so. And I think the easiest way to not let that happen is to detach yourself from other people's view, other people's words. Whatever is happening in our life shouldn't dictate how we live the rest of our lives, because it's a lot of little small part in our life that interact together. We shouldn't be letting them colliding and create a big mess, if you see what I mean. Because when people have control over your emotion, they have control over you, they have control over how they can make you feel, how they can affect your psyche, how they can affect how others see you, see your work, see your value. Even if it's not real, it's still something people can do. They can take the power out of your hands and take it themselves, which is the most unhealthy thing to do to another human being. So you shouldn't let your power be taken away from you, because this power is what gives you free will. It's what gives you the drive to continue and pursuing that thing called life. We shouldn't be letting others dictate how we move, how we take our place in the world, if you see what I mean. I was really, reflecting on that, because the last year in 2024, I didn't really let that happen because I was really detached from that. I was always looking for a solution whenever someone came to me with a issue or was blaming me or was trying to make me feel any type of way. I was always looking for a solution because I was telling myself, oh, it's not me, it's the other person's view. Because most of the time it's always them, it's always how they think, it's always something happening in their world that come into yours and pouring all that, you know I don't want to say negativity, because it's not negativity, it's just a stream of things dragging you down. So at the beginning of 2025, I was really on that drive to create, on that drive to become what I always envisioned. But I let myself put in a back because someone else had other expectation from me, and their expectation, if communicated clearly, could have prevented all that. So one thing is, when someone come to you and they are trying to make you feel bad, or they are trying to blame you, or they are trying to, I don't know, criticize you, ask them in the most detached manner, what do you mean by that? Did I do something that made you feel this way? Because it's not about you, it's about their perception, it's about how they feel themselves. So they are trying to take you with them along the ride, as messy as it is. If someone can take your day that was going so well and just sprinkle their little turmoil into your life, I think we should always be in control of how we react to things, how we move in a certain situation, how we express our words to be less misunderstood. Because when your emotions, you feel them heavy, you feel them in turmoil, most of the time it's because you didn't say what you wanted to say. You didn't express what you wanted to express. And when the other people come to you with their made up scenarios, you're asking yourself, is that really what I felt in that moment? Is that really what I was experiencing myself? Because most of the time, their scenarios only fit their own narrative. It's never putting you in any shining bright light. It's only for them to make them feel good. So, if we reclaim our power, we control the narrative, and they will feel like their power are taking away from them, if you see what I mean. So, whenever you feel that your power is taken away from you, don't let your emotion dictate how you're going to react. Don't go into anger. Don't go into frustration. Don't be annoyed. Don't let those emotions come out and let you react, because when you will be calming down, when you will be calmed and all, you will realize that you act upon emotion, and the result most of the time when we act upon emotion are not great. They are most definitely never great when we react on anger, on frustration, even out of fear. It's always good to take a step back and to let everything roll out. My grandmother used to say to me that whenever something is happening, silence is the greatest key. Even if you feel like someone is taking you out of character, they are really creating someone that you don't even know and they say that it's you. Don't go into that provocation. Don't let yourself be dragged into their own mess. Let them just be sitting with themselves, literally. They are living in their own they are living in their own little bubble, own little world, and they are trying to interact with you. Most of the time it's because they're not mature enough. They haven't really experienced living with other beings, or even they don't really feel like other beings are like themselves. They feel like superior or something. So don't let them drag you with them. So that was my little TED talk for the day, and I really hope that I will continue and not let myself drag down because of work and stuff. So yeah, see you tomorrow for the next little TED talk. Bye.